Hello and welcome to Come Railfan with me. I'm Steve Boyko. First off, I want to say I hope everyone is staying well and staying safe in this time of the coronavirus. As I'm recording this in mid-April, everyone pretty much in the world is under some kind of lockdown, and I hope that you're staying socially isolated and staying well, and hope we can get out of this soon and get back to some regular life. So I thought for this edition of Come Railfan for me, I would show you what I carry around in my camera bag, as in case people are curious. And so this is my camera bag right here. This is the Amazon Basics camera bag. There'll be links in the description for this YouTube video to show different products that I'm talking about here. I just want to describe what's in my camera bag, and it's a good time to do it because my camera bag is pretty full. So this Amazon Basics bag is pretty inexpensive. I think I put a review of it on my blog a while ago, and I'll link to that if I did. And it's pretty inexpensive. It can be a backpack. It can, or you can just carry it around over your shoulder, I like to leave it on the passenger seat of my car, and so I can just flip it open. So I'll show you what I do. Basically, you have the top part here, and then you have the main compartment here, and so I'll open up the main compartment and you'll have a look to see what's in there. So that's the main compartment, and right on top, what I have here is an Akasa EK7000. Basically a GoPro imitator. Nice little camera, very inexpensive, and records 4K video with a very wide angle lens. It's kind of handy. I like to take it and basically use this GorillaPod that is pretty much permanently attached to, and I'll spread the GorillaPod out, slap it on the ground, and let it record. And I'm not too worried about it getting damaged. It's pretty rugged, and it also comes with a closed housing that you can put it underwater and stuff. So there's that. I use that a fair bit as a second camera for video. This is my main camera. This is a Canon 77D, EOS 77D, with a 70-200 f4 lens on it, L series lens. This lens is a great lens. I'm having a little trouble with it right now. It doesn't always focus correctly, so I gotta get that looked at. But the camera itself is great. I use it all the time. This is my primary camera for shooting. And I have on a CarrySpeed strap. Love this strap. It's an over-the-shoulder sling kind of strap. Love it, love it, love it. I trust it with my life, or my camera at least. It's got its own mounting plate in the bottom, and basically I can take the picture, I can drop the camera, and I trust that the strap is going to just have it hanging on my hip, and then I can use my hands for something else, like flying a drone or something. So there's that. Second lens. This is a Canon 1755 f2.8 lens with a plastic lens hood that I got on Amazon. That's not a Canon one, but it works fine. This is one that the other lens, 70-200 lens, it's not on the camera. This one is. So that's the two lenses I use. Lens cap for the 70-200. This is my previous camera. This is a T1i. I use it pretty much only for video now. The only thing that's not in the camera bag right now is the little mount for my tripod, because my camera's on the tripod right now. Sorry, my phone's on my tripod right now recording this video, so it needed the foot to go onto the tripod. So this is a kit lens that came with the T1. The T1 itself, pretty good camera. Not as good as 77D by far. It doesn't record in 4K video, just HD video, but it does a pretty good job. This is the controller for my Mavic Air drone. So that is either in the main compartment or in the top compartment all the time when I'm traveling around, and it comes with the cable. This cable attaches to the phone when you're flying the drone. Used that today. It folds out like this. This is how it normally is. The phone goes in here, phone connects in there, and you can control it like this with the sticks to fly the drone around. This is the bag to carry the 7200 lens. I use it mostly for cushioning so that things don't bang around inside the bag. Over here, the drone. This is my Mavic Air drone in its carrying case. So that is what I also use today, flying around, and that lives inside my camera bag when I'm not charging it. Speaking of charging, here's the spare battery for the drone, and always should have 2 batteries for your drone, because drone batteries only last like 20-25 minutes, so it's good to have 2 so you can have 1 charging. Also in this pouch is a pen. This is a little thing that I really haven't used much. It's a wide angle lens attachment that goes onto a phone, and I meant to use it. It's like $3, and this is the bag that it comes in. I haven't used it, but it's kind of rattling around in my camera bag. So that is a spare drone battery. Here's 2 more batteries. This is my Canon 77D battery in the charger. And notice I've got a number label on it so I know which battery is which. This is the first battery I bought, charger. This is the T1i battery and charger. So I have a spare battery for each camera, and this is the spare battery for the Akasa. And that is the entire main compartment here. So we'll pack everything back in, and then we can flip over the top. Might as well put the lens cap back on the camera. I had these little pads here because I used to have the camera, this tethered to the main body of the camera with a string. The string came off, and really I don't like it, having it hanging off anyway, so I never bothered to fix it. There we go. Oh, side pocket. There's a side pocket on the bag here. This one's empty. Over here, this has a micro SD card adapter so that you can take a tiny card that is used in my drone and in the Akasa and adapt it to fit in a standard SD card slot. And this is a circular polarizer for 67 millimeters, so it's for the 70-200. And there's something else in here too. What else is in here? Broken rubber band. I guess I don't need that. Throw that away. Oh, there's a SD card floating around in here. That's maybe not a good thing. So I'll put that up here and look at that later. That's it for there. Okay, now flop the top in. Now the top of this also has some compartments in it. So you can see there's a mesh area here. In the mesh area, we have spare SD card. Always a good idea to have spares. A towel wipe. Never know when you're gonna need one of those. A couple of pencils. I'm not sure what this is for. This is a little screw on for something. I think maybe it's the top of a light stand. Spare rechargeable AA battery, and that's it for there. Down here, headlamp. Probably needs to be recharged. Nothing else in there. In here, we've got some rain sleeves. Got these on Amazon. It's good to keep your camera dry. I've actually not used them yet. I bought them after I shot a marathon that was a little bit rainy. I didn't really need it then. I would have liked it. I would have used it if I had it, but now I do have them, and I've got them ready in case I need them. This is the charger for the drone. So that comes with, this is the adapter part for the drone battery. This part is a USB with an adapter that charges the controller. And it also has a couple of USB ports in the end. So this comes with the drone. In my car I have a 120 volt inverter that plugs into the auxiliary power, what we used to call a cigarette lighter. So it gives 120 volts. I can plug that into the 120 volt inverter and charge my drone batteries and my phone or whatever else I want to plug into it while I'm driving, which is very helpful. What else we got here? This is a rainproof bag. This is the bag that this comes with the Amazon Basics bag and basically goes over the entire bag so that you keep your entire bag dry with this rainproof. What else we got in here? Got another micro SD card adapter floating around. Probably shouldn't be floating. Lens cleaner wipe. Another pen. This is one of these things that prevents people from reading your cards. Not really sure why I have it there. We got it at a conference. Notepad. Looks like some kind of receipt. Probably don't need that in there. Probably from a trip to the US. Headphones. And that's it for there. Now there is one more pocket on the back, and then we're done. So one thing you'll notice here is that this bag is kind of overstuffed. I really have a lot of stuff in here. I use almost all of it, so I don't know whether the solution is to get a bigger bag or just live with what I have. I'm okay with it now. It's too big to fit on like under an airplane seat or something, so it has to go overhead if I'm flying. So yeah, anyway. So in the back there is another pouch here, and in here you could put a laptop, for example, which I have done in the past. I've got a couple of pads of note paper, and I have my pilot certificate for my drone pilot certificate, because I have to have that with me anytime I fly the drone. So since I always have my camera bag, I always have my pilot certificate. I also have an electronic copy on my phone. And that's it. And that's the tour of my bag. So, thank you for watching. Again, hope you're staying safe, staying well, keeping socially isolated, and join me next time on another edition of Come Railfan with me. And please visit my website, traingeek.ca, where I post once or twice a week, and leave a comment or reach out to me via email. Thanks very much.